this Pokemon has absolutely come roaring back into the meta. In this second part of Regulation G, we have seen a rise in Roaring Moon in the past month or so. Roaring Moon did come first and second at the San Antonio Regional Championship. It was the same team, the Tangang team. Additionally, Oliver Eskelin did use Roaring Moon and Kyogre to come in second at another regional championship. Additionally, Roaring Moon has been top-cutting a lot of Victory Road tours as well, and Roaring Moon is my favorite Paradox Pokemon. I absolutely love Roaring Moon. Roaring Moon is like what I wanted when we first got Mega Salamence. I do love Mega Salamence. I grew to love Mega Salamence, right? But the first time I saw it, I was like, oh, that's a croissant. That right there, no, that's a flying croissant. And I absolutely adore Roaring Moon's design. So today, when I sat down to record this YouTube video right here that you are watching, presumably, that I am recording right now, I wanted to use a Roaring Moon team, and I actually had the craziest decision paralysis. Like, I truly was like, okay, am I going to use Roaring Moon Kyogre, or am I going to use Roaring Moon, Calyrex Ice Rider? And truly, it felt like whatever decision I made was going to alter the... What am I trying to say? Was gonna, like, alter the path of my day, was going to determine what my day was going to look like. And truly, I can use both of them in different videos, you know? It doesn't need to be that serious. That's what I had to tell myself. It doesn't need to be that serious. Ultimately, I am going to use, Roaring Moon and Kyogre. The last video I recorded, I was using Calyrex Ice Rider, so let's just let that video breathe a little bit, and then I can come back and I can use the Tangang team, if I do want to. So, without further ado, let's jump into the rental code area. I almost said team preview. That could, like, kind of be right, but it's also kind of wrong. This is the team I'm going to be using today. This team was made in-game by Nico, who did win 2 locals back-to-back with it. I will be linking them in the description down below, so please make sure to check that out. I will also be linking Oliver Eskelin, who did use this team to get second at, I believe, Birmingham Regional, if I'm not mistaken, but if I am wrong, I will have something on the screen right now saying that I'm wrong and correcting what regional it was. Anyway, I also have the paste linked in the description down below. Nico did say this is an exact replica of that team that Oliver was running, so I will have everything in the description down below. Please make sure to check both those people out. I would really appreciate it, and I'm really excited to use this team. Like I said, I am a huge Roaring Moon fan. I absolutely love Roaring Moon. And this Kyogre set, we are running Calm Mind Leftovers Terragrass. I do love a good Terragrass Kyogre. I love not being able to be Rage Powdered, not being able to be Spored, not taking super effective damage from big Grassy Glides or Wood Hammers or, Horn Leech or anything like that. So I'm a big fan of this set on the Kyogre. The one thing I will say, I am so nervous clicking Origin Pulse. I might have to have a miss tracker. I do believe in the Kyogre though. Like, I am a certified Kyogre believer, so I'm really hoping the whale can come through for me. We do also have double grass type as well in the Amoonguss for some redirection. And the Amoonguss is running Sludge Bomb, not Pollen Puff, so I cannot heal up my Kyogre, I cannot heal up the other members of my team, but I can get some really pretty big damage off on opposing grass types. Additionally, we do have the Rillaboom, a very standard Assault Vest Rillaboom set, my favorite Rillaboom set, Fake Out, Woodhammer Glide, and then the U-Turn. We also do have safety goggles on the Incineroar, a Terra Ghost, which I really like. It's very good into the I almost said Zacian. It's not bad into the Zacian matchup, but it's very good into the Zamazenta matchup as well. Then we also have our Scarf Terra Ghost Urshifu. I really like this set. The Terra Ghost just means fake out, who's that? You know, can't be faked out, you can't protect, so we're guaranteed to get our Surging off, possibly, hopefully, rain boosted Surging. Additionally, I do like the U-Turn. We do have Parting Shot and double U-turns, so we are able to pivot kind of into the exact position that hopefully we want to be in. And then, of course, last but certainly not least, we do have the Roaring Moon. Another pretty standard set. We are Terra Flying with Tailwind, Acrobatics, Knockoff, and Protect. And I do love the Acrobatics here. That way we can threaten grass types that, let's say, we don't want to Terra Grass our Kyogre, or we have already Terra'd something else, we want to commit the Terra on something else, we can at least threaten those grass-type Pokemon as well. So I'm very excited to kind of see how this team plays. I have played Calm Mind Kyogre, but not since the first go-round of Reg G, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think I've played it since the first go-round, and that was a completely different team that had a Grimmsnarl on it, I believe. So definitely very intrigued to get into this matchup, and I'm just really hoping I can show off the Whale, I'm hoping I can show off some Roaring Moon, so without further ado, let's get into those games. Okay. Oh, wait! Okay, no, it's not, sorry. For a second, I was literally talking about the San Antonio, the Tangang team, and there it is, but no. It's not. Sorry. Let me think of the difference. Pelly P was not on that team. Oh, it's the Pelly P over the Heartflame Ogerpon. That is a really interesting adjustment, and I don't hate it. I really don't hate it. The Pelipper gives you Wide Guard. The Pelipper could also possibly give you another Tailwinder. Pelipper gives you Weather Control and does make your Sandsear Storm, presumably that you are running on your Landers, does make your Sandsear Storm 100% accurate. So that's actually, I really don't hate that adjustment. I think that's a pretty cool adjustment. This does mean, though, that they only have, they should only have one form of redirection instead of the dual form of redirection. Okay. Interesting. I am gonna lead my Moon. I'm definitely gonna bring Moon Kyogre, Urshifu. But then what is the last? I think it should probably be the Rillaboom, but I really didn't want a timeout. I really didn't want a timeout. I guess timeout order wouldn't have been the worst case there, but I really wanted to make sure I got my Roaring Moon here. Because it's not the same team, so they could be different Terras, because on the original team, it was Terra Fairy. Cool. On the original team, it was Terra Fairy. On the, Calyrex Ice Rider, so knockoff would have been resisted, but still being able to knock off a possible clear amulet and then come in with Incin and start to be able to get some really big intimidates off, I think would have gone a long way. Okay, let me see what we got. Okay, this is what we got. Okay, that's not bad. I'm gonna Tailwind. I'm gonna Tailwind and Origin here. Okay. I do like that Wide Guard for my opponent. I could have gone for, the Ice Beam, or Calm Mind, but I think if they wanted to double attack there, then I think I would have taken way too much damage. But I do really like that Wide Guard from my opponent. Okay, CC. We are big alive. I don't mind that at all. So I guess the question here is, do they Wide Guard again? I'm gonna click Acrobatics. And I honestly think I can click Origin again. What do you want to swap in here? I'm gonna click Acrobatics, and I'm gonna click Ice Beam. One of these is probably Sash. Let me look at the team. Probably the Pelipper, if I had to guess. Okay, that makes sense. Who's coming in on that? Who's gonna come in and eat the acrobatics? Callie, okay. I will take that. I will knock off next turn. I cannot eat any berries, but I don't have any berries. Okay, so this is not a bad turn, all things considered. We aren't going to get too much damage, but we are chipping away. We are chipping slowly but surely chipping away, and I click my little ice beam button. Not bad at all. Not bad at all, I would say. Honestly, a Calm Mind would have gone kind of nutty. I am going to click Knockoff. And I am going to click Origin. I don't think they click Wide Guard again. I personally don't think they're going to click Wide Guard again, as I can just click Knockoff and then Ice Beam. And, oh, okay, well, now they have to click Wide Guard. Now they have to guard me widely. They absolutely have to guard me widely here. They do. Okay, I like that Wide Guard. I do like that Wide Guard, but I don't mind my decision either. Oof, great damage. Okay, we do score a little critical. Origin into the Wide Guard. Still okay. I don't feel wildly threatened. And you do Trick Room. Okay. That is okay. That is ultimately okay by me, I think. Because I am slowly but surely getting health back as well. Tailwind only one more turn, okay. I guess the question is it worth losing my booster here? I could also Protect. Okay, I'm gonna swap in my Ensign, and I think Origin Pulse. Because now that I click the knockoff button, I can get my Ensign in. I don't really want to give them a swap in Trick Room unless I can pick up a double KO. They click Wide Guard again, that's absolutely fine. And they click Glacial, which we will take very little damage. Perfect. I do have Fake Out alive and well here. I am getting more health back. That's very, very good. No more Tailwind 5 us. Okay. I wonder, okay, let me see what else they have. Do they have an Amoonguss? They do, and that's what I don't want to be able to come in here. That is what I'm scared, and that's what I don't want to be able to come in. I'm gonna knock off and Calm Mind. I'm gonna play this really aggressive. I'm gonna play this really, really aggressive here, I think. What comes in? Ursh, okay. Pelipper goes down, huge. Calm Mind goes up. And we are still in Trick Room. We are still in Trick Room. Big Calm Mind, okay. I wonder if this Kyogre is slower than their Ursh in Trick Room. Let me look. We are only packing that 60 speed. We are only packing 60 speed here. Callie, come back in. Yep. Okay, things can still get tricky, but I think I can... I wonder if I can click Will-O-Wisp? Origin. Because I feel as though we should absolutely underspeed. I'm gonna click Willow Origin here. High horsepower, I can't imagine we die, as we don't. We connect the Willow, great job, pal. And now we just... Origin 5 life, perhaps? And we are slower than their Ursh, okay. Callie a down. What's their last mon? We crit... Okay, we crit the, we did crit the Urshifu, but I'm not sure how much that's gonna matter in the end game, but we'll see. And you do CC. That's like actually still doing very scary amounts of damage. But we have one more turn of Trick Room here, so I can even Parting Shot into the Ursh. The Parting Shot won't matter if they ever want to go for Surging Strikes. Like, if they aren't locked into close combat and they ever want to click Surging Strikes, the Parting doesn't matter, but it will matter for... Is that Amogus? Oh, it's Lando. Interesting. The Parting Shot will matter if they want to click close combat. Let me see what I have in the back. Okay, yeah, Scarf... Ursh, because they already Terra'd, I feel like is in a great spot. So... yeah, I'm gonna click Parting, and I'm honestly just gonna click Ice Beam. I'm just gonna click Ice Beam here. They can Protect, and they do. That's absolutely fine. Like, I could have clicked the, oh. Okay. So they aren't locked. So neither of these are Scarf. Neither of these Mons are Scarf. Just good to note. But I'm still consistently getting health back. And because the Lando's not Scarf, that means here I think I just get to bring in my Scarf Ursh, right? Yeah, I think just bringing in my Scarf Ursh is the best thing I can do. I'm gonna click Surging Strikes. I haven't Terra'd yet, and I don't see a reason to Terra now, to be honest, so I'm gonna click Surging Strikes, and... I'm trying to think, is there a way I can lose this? Is there a way I can lose this? Surging into... Am I at +1 Spadef here? I certainly am. Okay. I'm gonna click Origin. I'm gonna believe in the whale. I'm gonna believe in the whale and I'm gonna click Origin. Yeah, that is not a roll. That should always KO? Oh, okay, yeah. Yep. That should always KO. Okay. Now, Burned Ursh can't get through everything, because we do have super effective, acrobatics in the back as well. They do click close combat. Okay, that was a crit. I was gonna say, what? Burned close combat? Wild. But the crit is unfortunately just too little too late, and we're gonna pick up the... we got the crit back! Yo! That's what you get for being a Kyogre believer. We love to frickin' see it. Okay, cool. Very, very nice. I think that was a very good game. It kind of showed, like, the balance elements of the team as well. Even though they literally clicked wide guard every single turn except for the turn they got KO'd, which is kind of funny. But they, like, did a good job playing the wide guard game. I will be completely honest. They did a great job playing the wide guard game. It just, like, ultimately didn't matter because that meant they weren't attacking with one of their Mons. And I think I called wide guard correctly literally once, and that one time was enough. Like, because they weren't attacking and they clicked Trick Room instead of an attack, I got 2 attacks into their, Ice Horse, and then they were forced to swap in when I brought in my Incineroar. I was able to get rid of the Clear Amulet, so Incin coming in actually mattered and was actually able to get off an Intimidate. So I just feel like, even though I set Tailwind, they set Trick Room, we just were really able to outbulk them, and they just could not get a huge footing in the game, so I think that kind of shows off exactly how the team wants to play, so I'm very happy about that, and let's jump into a game 2. Oh. No. Okay, this, if I had to guess, would be Eternatus Stall, right? And Dozo. Okay, so we do have the Amoonguss, but we actually are rocking Sludge Bomb instead of Clear Smog, which right about now doesn't feel good. Clear Smog would be fantastic, excuse me, for the Dozo matchup. So I've got to assume my matchup into Dozo is to do damage. I do have rotating fake outs, so it's like maybe if I can get the rotating fake outs correct, if I can get some intimidates correct, that would be huge. With Urshi, I can obviously crit through the Dozo's defense boosts. However, if they either stay as their regular water type, it is resistant damage. If they're a grass type Terra, it is also resistant damage. Okay. Let me think, though. Do I like Roaring Moon here? I kind of do, but I don't think I lead it, because if they lead Flutter, then it's just like I need to Terra that turn immediately. And I don't love the way that feels. I'm gonna try something like this. It's timeout order anyway, so in case I timed out, I wanted that order anyway. I do think a case can be made for the Roaring Moon, to be totally fair. Like, I do think knockoff, especially if they are leftovers or something, I do think knockoff could be fantastic there, but I'm really hoping I can get away with some big pivots. That should be the Flutter, as it is the Flutter. Okay. Is this Taunt Flutter? I could with a lead like this, I could absolutely see that being Taunt Flutter. They should be boost your speed on something like this, like maybe you want to get off fast icy winds. Yep, as you are. Makes sense. Oh, how greedy do I want to play this? Like, I kind of want to click Calm Mind here. And again, we cannot heal up our Flutter. Sorry, our Flutter. I don't have that. We cannot heal up our Kyogre as we are running Sludge Bomb. I kind of want to protect the Amoonguss. I just want to see what they go for. Oh! I really could have done something! Okay. Does Flutter get Encore? Does Flutter get Encore? But would you really be running Protect and Encore? Like, probably. Probably. That was a really interesting double Protect for my opponent. I feel like they have to be cooking something because they did that. I'm gonna Origin Spore. I could Ice Beam. I really could Ice Beam, but I would just rather get some spread damage off here. Icy Wind, that's absolutely fine. Ooh, okay, Amoonguss taking damage. I think I just have to be okay with that. Dynamax Cannon. Amoonguss, live! 6 HP in a dream, baby! Let's go. Double connect Origin, let's go! Let's go, Flutter down. Okay. We crit the Flutter. I'm gonna be honest, I know Flutter has good Spadef. Please do not get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. I know Flutter has a good Spadef, but we're +1 in rain. And that is a powerful move. I just don't believe that mattered, but I could be wrong. Okay, huge turn. huge turn for us. The 6 HP live on Amoonguss absolutely changes this game. I will almost, no matter what, swap out my Amoonguss here. Let's just get Regenerator, you know? Okay. We are not Covert Cloak. Oh wait, okay, I think that was the wrong, I almost swapped out the wrong one. I'm giving them chances to wake up. But I don't think it's worth, I don't want to Terra yet. They are Life Orb on their Eternatus, right? So they could hit me with a really powerful Sludge Bomb, so I'm not trying to Terra yet. I think protecting here is fine. I think they probably fake out, but they could also just say like, okay, I'm going big, and I'm clicking... Okay. That makes sense. And they take their first turn of sleep here. They are eligible to wake up next turn. But I will click fake out. Do they have a fake out stopper? No. Cool. Now I think I have to Terra though, and I click this and this. And I think this is okay. Because we know they are, even if they got the first turn wake, we know they are Life Orb, they are not Covert Cloak, so they cannot stop this unless they go Terra Ghost. Which honestly would be a fine Terra from my opponent. That's me. So because we got Icy Winded and my Kyogre is slower, we know that they are not gonna Terra. Because actually, like, Terra Ghost first turn wake into Sludge Bomb into my Kyogre, that would be a wild set of events, but like, I've seen weirder things. Fast asleep, so no first turn wake. They would have gotten, great U-turn by my opponent. Great U-turn, I like that a lot. But they would have gotten, flinched anyway. So I think this +1 Ice Beam should KO oh, okay. It does, okay. So now, this is actually Dark Ursh. I don't know why, but in Team Preview, I didn't really consider there would be Dark Ursh. So that's not great. That's certainly not great. Let me see what I brought. Our Amoonguss is Helmet, right? Yeah. And I got some good health back from the Regenerator. Okay. I wonder if I get away with bringing in my Amoonguss here. Like, the play I want to go for is bring in my Amoonguss to immediately swap it out to get more Regenerator. I just don't think that's the play. So I'm gonna click this Origin Pulse button. And I'm gonna click this Parting Shot button. To ideally be able to get my Amoonguss back in. Again, I don't think protecting matters a ton here. Yep. Okay, big alive, big alive. Okay, big dead, big dead. I get my parting off, though. And I am Rocky Helmet on the Amoonguss, like I said, so they will be taking chip damage. So maybe I should have protected there, but 2 Wicked Blows was going to KO me anyway. What have I not revealed yet? Oh, my own Rillaboom. Okay. Amoonguss comes in. I think I plan to swap to hard swap Amoonguss out here. And the question is, are they locked into Wicked Blow? That's the big question here. They have not Terra'd, if I'm not mistaken. That was a really sloppy last turn from me, actually. I feel like I played the rest of the game pretty well, but that was a pretty sloppy turn. The Icy Wind was very good for my opponent to make sure... I'm gonna click Will-O-Wisp. And I'm gonna bring in my own Rillaboom so that I can bring my Amoonguss in later, because I do think Amoonguss is probably my key to winning this game. Because if they want to click Close Combat into my Incineroar, they are -1, and if they want to then click any move into my Incineroar from their Rillaboom, they are -2. So, I want to say, let me actually look, I have the paste here. We do have 100 defense and 252 HP. Oh, that's a good detect. Okay, I like that. But now I just fake out that. Woodhammer, sure. Cool. Interesting detect. I feel like Terra Ghost on Single Strike Urshi is very uncommon. Is very, very, very uncommon. And if they have that, they have that. But I think this is just the best play I could go for. Arguably, should I swap my Amoonguss back in? Like, again, we do have Sludge Bomb on the Amoonguss. We do have Sludge Bomb on the Amoonguss, so we can do very reasonable damage to the Rillaboom in the end game, but I do have to be careful here. They have to be careful, but I also have to be careful. Okay, opponent! They get the double. They get the double. Unfortunate. I went on the spot if they don't get the double, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Cool. Cool! I love that for me! Okay. I still have an idea, though. No more grass. Okay. Yeah, Amoonguss is super healthy here, so I'm gonna do this. And this. I still think I have the pieces, it's just that double, I literally win on the spot. Let's see what they want to go for. They are gonna Terra. Okay, what's the Terra? Terra Dark, okay. Let's see. Dang, the double really messed me up there, but that's okay. Okay, into my Rillaboom. We do live, huge. They are faster, we're still alive, huge. Oof! Great damage. Yeah, let's go, that's what you get for the double! Okay. I'm gonna keep them honest here, though. I'm gonna keep them honest here. I Sludge Bomb. And I fake out. Oh, they're gonna cancel. Okay, that's fair. That's, I guess, fair. I mean, like, I'm trying to think. So there, they protect Ursh. I keep them honest, though, so I would fake out in case, also, if they're Sash, I break Sash. But I fake out and I Sludge Bomb. I don't know if the Sludge Bomb KOs, because they should be AV on the Rillaboom, but I get very, very good damage, enough damage that either a Fake Out would KO later, or a one tick of Rocky Helmet would KO later as well, and then they have their Urshifu, but their Urshifu was like -3 at that point? -2, maybe, at that point? Rillaboom's -3. Yeah, it was gonna be a tough end game for them. It was legitimately gonna be a tough end game for them, but I do like the way they played it. I think ultimately I had a very, very good turn, maybe 1, 2, and 3, and then I did get a little sloppy, just letting them KO my Kyogre like that. I probably shouldn't have played like that. like maybe I'm supposed to swap out there, but I like the way I swapped around my Amoonguss so that even though my Amoonguss lived at 6 HP, by the end of the game was almost at full HP. Regenerator, good. Because I was really trying to maximize how I was going to use my Regenerator. Obviously, the double protect kind of threw a wrench in the plan, but ultimately, we were still able to prevail. So, another very good game. Let's hop into a game 3. Third and final game for the day. Whew. So, actually, Nico was saying that Miraidon can be a very tough matchup. I have to be very careful with my Rillaboom. However, they have the Iron Moth, which is truly one of Rillaboom's worst nightmares. It being it's fire poison, right? Like, really not what Rillaboom wants to be seeing. If we had the Stomp move, I think it would be a little bit different, but even with the Stomp move, I just think U-turn overall is better, even though Stomp is looking real good right here. And then they also have the Ogerpon Heart Flame, which, again, Rillaboom, not loving seeing that. Okay. Huh. Yikes. Can I bring Roaring Moon here? I actually think it has to be some combination. Huh. Okay. Sorry, let me think. I think it has to be some combination of maybe... Well, or a timeout. So I think it has to be some combination of this. I think a case could be made for, Scarf Urshifu. I just don't think I can bring Roaring Moon into this. I guess Knockoff is nice, but Roaring Moon doesn't want to eat a Dazzle, doesn't want to eat a Moon. Yeah, like this, I guess I could have had Roaring Moon in the back, but this is just rough, you know? I unfortunately can't Calm Mind here, because I can't Rage Powder away the Encore next turn. I could Sludge Bomb. I kind of like Ice Beam and then... Or I could Protect bring in Rillaboom? No, but then I can't Fake Out and they can Encore me. Okay, hold on. Got it in. I swear! Rewind the tape! Rewind the tape! I got it in. There we go. Okay. I mean, it's probably a Volt Switch anyway, but that's okay. I still think that's okay. That is me going for the Terra, because even without terrain, I'm getting hit hard. I'm gonna get hit hard here, so I'd rather just go with this. Oh, Sunny Day! Oh, I love that! Wait, that's so cute. I didn't even think about that. I did click Ice Beam, so I'm not super worried. I didn't even think about that. So they should bring an Iron Moth. Is that the Cloud Watcher Iron Moth? Cute! I love that. Absolutely love that. Okay, we are gonna be back to almost full health here. I wonder if I can do this. Are they Covert Cloak? Oh, okay. That's also okay, I think. Who's the Peckish? Ooh, that was a good giraffe. That was a really good giraffe. I totally forgot about the giraffe there. Totally forgot about the giraffe there. That was a great giraffe swap for my opponent. The sunny day was very bad for me. This is just a horrible, like, sunny day plus Iron Moth plus, Miraidon is just gonna be a really tough matchup. Am I relying on a miss? Maybe. Maybe. I think I'm relying on a miss here. Ensign comes in. Intimidate into 2 special attackers, but I think this is all I can do, because at least Ensign can absorb contact, right? Heat Wave, yep. Okay. Little bit of health. Little bit more health. Okay, who am I sacrificing here? It might have to be the Amoonguss. I'm actually really worried that they are running the Rock-type move. I'm very, very, very worried they're running the Rock-type move. I kind of want to stay in. Yeah, okay. It's still bad. It's still bad, but at least this wasn't a full wasted turn for me. At least this was not a full wasted turn for me. That animation's sick. Like, I'm sorry, that animation's so good. Ensign down. Can I hit my moves? Can I do that thing where I hit my moves? I can, okay. And Psychic comes out, yep. So now their +1 makes everything way worse. Health coming back. Yeah, this actually might be the nightmare matchup. The absolute nightmare matchup. I don't really think I had better plays that I could go for, to be honest. They can miss! Moves can miss! I do go for the protect. I just gotta get as much health as possible, I think. Come on, Amoonguss. Do your thing, buddy. Dodge 'em! Nope. That's a good Moth. I do want to point out that Moth has connected every single Heat Wave and Meteor Beam. Like, please, to my opponent, feed your Moth a sandwich when this game is over. And in Team Preview, I did say Moth was going to be, like, the hardest part of this matchup. And it has been. And it literally has been. The turn, I did totally forget about the Giraffe. The turn I went for Fake Out, I mean, I can't do any damage to the Moth, because the Moth, like, quad resists anything that Rillaboom wants to do. But maybe I could have clicked U-turn? Like, I think clicking U-turn into the... Because both my Mons lived the Heat Wave. So clicking U-turn into the Whimsicott spot, it would have KO'd the Whimsicott as well if the Whimsicott stayed in, I think. I would have gotten decent damage on the Giraffe. Still banking on a double miss or something. Still banking on a double miss or something. Oh, just kidding. Sludge Wave! Yo, their draft lived. Nasty. Yo, that's nasty, nasty. Yo, great game to my opponent. That was a very, very, very fun team. And I'm gonna be completely honest, it absolutely walled this team. It absolutely walled us. Sunny Day Whimsicott, plus they have, Sunny Day Whimsicott, plus they had Miraidon, plus they had Meteor Beam, Heat Wave, Sludge Wave on their Moth. Like, let's look at this. Let's look at the team I'm using real quick, right? The only Pokemon... So that hits Incineroar for super effective. It does not hit Urshi for super effective. I have to Terra the Kyogre in that position, or else I'm gonna get destroyed to the, or else I do get destroyed to the Miraidon. So when I Terra Grass, hits that super effective. Rillaboom hits that super effective. The Roaring Moon, if I Terra Flying, it hits me super effective, and the Amoonguss hits me super effective. So that, honestly, that Pokemon, especially with the Sunny Day, counters into this team absolutely beautifully. Kudos to my opponent. I think that's a very, very cool team. GG's to them, and I will see you in the rental code area. I'm so glad I got to show off the Roaring Moon a little bit, the Calm Mind Kyogre a little bit. This team is honestly super, super fun. And that last game, like I said, that team is just an extremely hard matchup. Like, I'm not saying you're gonna run into a lot of Miraidon with Sunny Day Whimsicott with Iron Moth, but when you do, that's a toughie. When you do, that's just a toughie. I legitimately think my out there was dodging moves, but their Iron Moth was very, very well trained and did not miss a single move, so please give your Iron Moth a sandwich, give him a nice big, take him on a picnic, maybe wash him a little bit, give him a nice big sandwich after that game. But really, really fun team. Again, I will have Nico linked in the description down below. I'll have Oliver linked in the description down below, and I want to say thank y'all so much for watching. I really do appreciate that. If you did enjoy this content at any time, please feel free to leave a like, comment, or subscribe. If not, feel free to do exactly none of that, and I hope everybody has an absolutely amazing rest of their day. Okay, that's it from me. Bye!